That was pretty rough, though, wasn't it? I remember that segment. If it wasn't for the sound just sounding terrible, I would have been okay with that. It's not. I mean, for me, I just like the presentability of it. Top 10 best Mario Party matches on the channel. I mean, there's probably a lot to think about there. I've been looking through the VODs channel, and I really am like kind of like down to just. I want to get back into a lot of games that just haven't made a playthrough onto the Carl10O1 show channel. So like I looked at there and I was like, well, there's no Earthbound anywhere on that, so that needs to be like fixed at some point soon. So Earthbound's probably gonna, or probably the Mother series might like kind of happen vaguely across the summer. What is I haven't seen Dashy in forever, so I'm curious to see what he still kind of does. What number is the one that became a Game of Life round? Oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember that. That is true. It is the anniversary, isn't it? To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake rushes into the underground maintenance base. However, Vulcan Raven is waiting for him. While Raven is dying after being defeated by Snake, he tells Snake that the DARPA chief who died in front of Snake was actually Foxhound member Decoy Octopus in disguise. Snake, who has been told by Master that Naomi was lying about her identity, is confused and filled with doubt, but he heads for the underground maintenance base just beyond the door. Can we run dungeon duos again? If we have time, maybe I'll boot up a round of Mario Party. I've been meaning to ask. I've also got a really big itch to play Fortune Street. I watched you and Johnny and play a good game or a few of those games of Fortune Street, and I was like, I want to play now. Are you talking about so Fortune Street teams? I think we could work that in a couple of different ways. Oh yeah, that's right. You were feeling kind of crappy, so it's good to see that you are feeling the better. Hold on a second. Sorry, I need to stop checking Discord. I noticed that I've had this bad itch where I just like have been constantly just like on social media, and I need to like stop looking at things. That is danger. That's bigger danger. That's a lot of gun. Okay.
Oh, that looks sinful.
I gotta run through it. I gotta see how quickly this just murders me. Okay. I just had to. So I was reading up on the challenges of how to get Big Boss. I was like, is that gonna go? In Metal Gears 1 through 3, and which one is like the most like stupid of the grouping? Ow. And everybody seems to unanimously agree that number 2 is the dumbest one. Actually, this one's the easiest. So, suffice it to say, extreme mode does not check, or I should say big boss ranking does not check the fact that you can wear the stealth camo, apparently. Which makes this, like, very easy. I mean, you still have to, like, deal with bosses and stuff. But as far as, like... Well, you can't... You have to do it on, I think, like, on a New Game Plus, in a sense. Because, like, that's the only way to play extreme mode. Anyways, Metal Gear. There it is, Colonel. Do you think after, like, 50 years of streaming, I'll finally get a good Snake voice? If I try hard enough. There's a lot of good goodies down there, but, like, I just... Can I see them with the thermals? Yes, I can. I'll go get the smokes. No, Tom. No, bad. That's true. Nobody can replicate David Hayter. Is it Hater or Hater? Yeah, it gets to be Hater. T-E-R. I don't know why I would say Hater, but yeah, it's Hater. Hater. He is, in fact, a hater. Yeah, don't be a hater. Probably ruined this poor guy's name. Is there really nothing down there? Wow. Uh-oh. Who's calling?
Snake, it's me.
What do you want?
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
At Benatar.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
When you
Leave it
saw
to
him,
me.
did
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
I like how Snake is
Doesn't
just like
look like you can
oblivious to
get in.
this
I
thing
don't know
of all
yet. I'll
things.
give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Like, come on, really? But so when you saw him at Comic-Con, did he say Metal Gear? So I've been told he says that. I kind of hated this sequence because you just get so many calls
Snake,
through here.
it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Why did that need... We could have waited on that one. He said his kids love being in the UK because of Harry Potter. I guess that's fair. Also, so, like, I feel like I'm in a better mood today than I normally am for streaming and such. Again, I'd like to try to keep replicating that as best as I can. And just, I don't know, there's something about, like, days and stuff, but I was going to say that one of the things that, like, put me in a good mood today is I did a new computer setup for my mother. So, like, I like doing those every single time. Does not matter the computer. I just like having new computers in my hand. There's just something about them that's just like, I enjoy this. He hasn't messaged me yet about helping him move. We talked about it for a second, but I
Snake, I did it.
don't know.
You got
We'll
past
see.
security?
He'll message me if he needs help.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current.
Railguns are
missile
super cool,
detection
by the way, just
systems.
saying.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
Sorry, there's a lot of
You mean they
cutscene. I
ran
was
a
just gonna let
computer
display
model?
and answer everybody's
Yeah,
questions.
That's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
This is the second time you said that. Okay, going back. Does my mom play games? Yes, she does. She's played quite a few Lego games, and she's played like most of the Nancy Drew games. She's played a few other games too. She used to be a pretty avid Dr. Mario player, but she doesn't play anymore. We beat Lost Vikings with her once, like me and my brother and my mom. Somehow that was a miraculous thing to see her actually like succeed in that one. So. I'm sorry, can I call him right now? Is that a thing I can do?
Snake, I'm sure that woman calling herself Naomi is some type of spy. And now I'm starting to think that Campbell might be hiding something too.
What do you guys think Haters was at his best as Snake? I'm sure probably he was probably the most comfortable at it when he did like Peace Walker and such. Or I think I don't know. It depends on what you guys consider like his best. He was probably he sounds the most comfortable in this game. I think maybe 2 or 3, maybe 2. In fact, I would say 2. Now that I think about it more, I think 2 he was kind of nailing it. I think 3 was probably just as fine as 2, but I feel like he was kind of in a different role. So because he was playing as Big Boss and not this Snake, so I could see a lot of just like trying to act a little bit differently, perhaps. Yeah, 4 was not good for him. Anyways. Let's see. I think that's all the questions. So I should probably play more Guess the Game. I did not mean to. There we go. Go prone like that. Is he gonna come this way? Yes, he is. Oh boy. Let's climb that ladder.
Do it.
I can't fall off here, can it? Okay, cool. Yes, I have promptly beaten her at Dr. Mario. Like I said, I think there was a time where she used to be way better at it, but she's not really the biggest competitive type person. Like, she'll get competitive when, like, the mood hits her, but, like, for the most part, she's not. So, like, she's more into, like, she can clear, like, level 20 kind of thing. I don't know what the best way to go about this is. I think it's box time. I don't have a lot of faith in this.
Mr. Box.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think anybody shows up here.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Okay. Before I go up into the control room, I think there's a ration here. Nope. I don't want to play Puyo Puyo against my mother. I probably would win, only because she's never played it before, but still.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington.
Why is this so blurry?
It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
This is
No,
the great
There's
DQ
been a change. The new
Shut up,
target
Speed.
is Lock North China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that
I think it's
China
just
and
the
India-
PS1 being
I see.
wonky.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
Because British
In
people
any
are
case,
evil, aren't they?
Have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear.
That's true. Jags are quite the villainous vehicle. Even the trio agrees with
He's
that.
a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear, and the new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place
Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, shut the heck up. Hi, Bryn.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
No, I didn't. I forgot to do that.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input.
I didn't know that was a thing. I thought he just didn't pick up. Shoot, I would have done that. You know what? No, I don't have a save. Darn it. Oh, darn, I don't have a save for that.
In order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature.
But how are you doing today,
See the
Prin?
symbol?
If I'm quiet, it's just because
Next
we're
to
watching
that goes
cutscenes.
the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn!
I don't know if I would have stuck my hand back out in front of that.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake!
Did somebody just sit there and just go,
Bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
uh-oh. What did I just do? Oh, this is goofy. Why can't I use the Nikita? I'm sorry, did that guy just warp? Or did I kill him? I should have put the body armor on. That would have been a good idea. I'm doing all right. I'm actually in like really good spirits today for some reason. Why am I not putting this body armor on? What's wrong with me? I was telling people that like Oh yeah, so I did not take that guy out initially.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Yeah, I wanna be more peppy for streams. I have not been lately. Ugh, excuse me. Part of that is I need to stop eating crap all the time. I didn't even hear it come. I don't think they stop coming, do they? I think we're just supposed to kind of keep going, huh? Had a busy day today, so you're so sleepy. I need like a full thing of health. Well, if you end up falling asleep in the middle of stream, you know, that's okay too. You can get some good rest. I believe it's SOCOM time. TFP, is SOCOM any good? I feel like you probably played SOCOM before. So who's Cam Clark? Yeah, I did call Ocelot or Liquid when he was talking to Ocelot. That I did do. That is it. There is it. Oh, I think that's another ration right there. I want that. Wait, where's the card key?
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch.
Did I pass it? Oh, it's just hidden in there. Okay. No, I didn't want to get out. No. There it is. Okay, so you've only played SOCOM 4 and the answer to that is okay, you guess. Okay, fair. I'm guessing it is just like any other gun game at the time, like Medal of Honor, Ghost Recon. I thought the first Ghost Recon game was like boring beyond belief. I don't know, maybe somebody has a differing of opinion to change that thought, but I just could not get into it. I also don't know if the other Ghost Recon games are better. Yeah, the rats did not eat it. I was actually going to believe you guys if I did not until I found the bomb. Once I found the bomb, I was like, okay. He was the OG voice for Leonardo in the 80s TMNT cartoon? Huh. Is there another dude up here? Yes, there is. Will that, make sound? Will that take him down in one hit? That's the better question here. I don't think I can actually even use the PSG one for anything else. The number of alerts dictates if your key has been eaten by a rat. Probably a really good big boss like timer thing because I think you can only get so many alerts. I did not hit him in the head. That looked like I hit him in the head, but I hit him pretty dead on in the chest. I just want that to be clear, okay? So what do you do to get the key from the rat then? Or are you just making more crap up? Third person Rainbow Six. Oh, okay, that sounds actually fun then. You're like selling me on SOCOM now. Once again, I think the Hyper Hexagons needs to play classic Rainbow Six. I think that'd be hilarious. I just like here's the thing with Rainbow Six for anybody that's never played is that like there are two components to playing Rainbow Six, original Rainbow Six. There is the go around shooty fun part of Rainbow Six. And then there is the planning operation that must take place, where you have to basically go through an entire map observe it, identify it, and make decisions on how you want to proceed with your teams. And then like you'll have a little mini map in the bottom, and then you have to like time everything so that like when each team is in the position, then you like all can just say go. See, that's the thing. You can try that, Tom. Honestly, you can try that. That game is unforgiving. Fully unforgiving when you do that kind of thing. I have never met a game more just against the idea of like, because I agree. I think that most sneak around games, you do not need a plan, especially as we've seen here with Metal Gear Solid. Like, you don't need a plan. Just go for it. That game, though, is miserable because, like, it tries to play on the realism of a lot of things, and it does a really good job of, like, oh, you got shot? Well, you're dead with one bullet. It sounds awful that you'd have to shoot the rats. Like, I don't even know how you'd go about that.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
I really hated this section. Oh, come on. There was no way I could have... Okay, well, at least I got out of that. Uh-oh. There's a lot of planning on whether or not getting enough alerts is worth it to avoid having it to get the key from the rat. For speedruns, the tech I think is legit either shooting rats or just blowing them. Okay, so that is a fair point for speedruns. Yeah, if it's squad based, that's definitely more Rainbow Six, though, I will say. Friend, I don't recommend getting shot in the head. Just had a notification for YouTube pop up. Carl rescues Kevin. Is that a Super Trucks thing? Dolly's confirmed subscribed to Super Trucks. Amazing. Prin's probably lying. She's probably experienced Carl the Super Truck. Well, one can hope, I suppose. Well, how's everybody doing? Because we literally have to wait here. The reason why I came across that sound effect, or why I wanted it, is because every time I talk about my Mitsubishis, there's one underlying thing that like just I have to be honest about when it comes to those cars. The entirety of the inside of that car is basically just like a big hunk of plastic. So, you know. So every time I think about that, I can't help but think about when Mr. Krabs gets the plastic treasure chest and they play that little plastic. So this has always been one of those things is that when I was a kid and played this game, like, that stupid card always frustrated me. Like, frustrated me. Is there like an invisible timer on how this thing works? I've never understood it. I've never understood if you're just supposed to like not hold the key when you're warming it, or if you're supposed to hold the key, if you're not even supposed to look at the key. Like, I don't know. I remember I think I like just like got to this point, set the controller down for like 10 minutes, walked away, came back, and was like, okay, let's do this. All right. Oh, I should probably keep it in my inventory. Go up. Yes, it is true we keep it PG. But welcome on in the Whipper. I should probably have this. Let's just keep the PSC one out. It's funnier this way. Or is that dude gone? That dude might be just gone now. Did that trigger? Or are we good? No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Okay, not that I probably need it. I just hydrate. Hold on, let me get past this this one guard here. Wherever the heck he is. Ooh, ration! Ooh, that's big. That's huge, actually. Very happy I got that. I really hate that these are all loading level or loading zones. I don't like it. Your brain activated today and it came up with an idea, but you don't know if it's a good one. You should throw it out there anyways and see what happens. Unless it's like not the right place for it. If you're comfortable throwing it out there. The music changed here. Oh, Prin, that reminds me, speaking nowadays, I had a really odd idea that I wanted to pitch. And you're totally welcome to just, like, take it and use it for your own. I don't care about, like, credit is what I'm saying. I had this interesting idea called the reverse randomizer. And it's, you get everything. All the keys, all the items, all the compasses, maps. Like, let's just take Zelda, for example, because I feel like that's, like, the definitive, like, randomizer just kind of like base things off of. And your goal is to put them all back and end with nothing. I'd be curious to see how if one person could get that to work. Basically, like in Ocarina of Time, you start at Ganon's tower and you just gotta like go backwards.
Snake. It's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people.
Trying out people's first game they ever played. I guess that the hardest thing with that is that like they have to just try to like remember what they. I don't even technically know what my first game that I ever played was. That was like when I was 2 or 3 years old. So.
President and the DARPA chief, I mean, decoy octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by
Defense Intelligence
simulating
Agency.
a heart attack.
Dolly.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it. but she must be working with the terrorists.
Nano
Are you
machines.
sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
So the biggest thing with like playing the game in reverse though is that the harder thing is because if you keep it a randomizer, it makes it even more difficult because then you have to figure out how to place things properly without needing them again, which makes the logic even more difficult. What would be? Oh, okay. Is that really necessary, game? Oh, gosh darn it. Can I just die? Let's try this again. Okay. Oh my god, my nose is going crazy right now. Ugh. Yeah, you can get the items back. So, like, the tracker is basically counting everything to nothing. Is how I kind of look at it. Dolly, we have so many other movies to watch, though. I need to be careful about my chaff grenades. This is the time to blow them, but... I actually didn't watch Kill Bill. That's been a joke. Yeah, you got pranked, Dolly. Oh, there it is. I was like, I know it's right there. God, this stupid thing. Why is it able to just bend down so far? Isn't it about time for another codec call? No, he got it finally. Speaking of that, I'm sorry that we kind of like bailed on Mario Maker 2 stuff. I should probably get back into that at some point soon. There was a new level I wanted to try on that at some point. Just when Tom buys it. Apparently this door does not need a card key? Okay. Guys, do you think the key is warm enough? Okay, so I have 2 rations. Let's get those, or at least one of those used.
Tasty.
Oh, come on, Snake. Okay. I like how my legs like get off. The Eclipse level? The one that I made? You guys like that? Snake recreating the end of the Lord of the Rings. Oh, I think I gotta go in the, this from here. Wish there was other cool stuff in here. And now we wait for a little bit while the key warms up. I want to say it's good enough, but like, I don't know. Let's go for it. It's not that I know when the key is heated. My question though, TFP, is that like I've always been under this assumption that like it has like a time limit that you have to like adhere to. Like once you take the key out of the heat zone, you have to get it to Metal Gear in time. 'Cause you have to go through cold zone. So I've had this thing where like I get there and then like the key unwarmed itself. So I don't know if it's just a matter of like I have to charge it like by staying there longer, or if I can just like it's just got to get to the heated thing, and then like there seems like I read up about it and like there wasn't like a good like understanding of it. Oh, what am I doing? Why do they call it of-in when you of-in the cold key out of hot the key? Woot, can you say that just properly? Why do they call it of-in when you... Why do they call it... Why do they call it oven when you... We have to listen to Naomi here.
Snake, Can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification.
It's
but my
really
reason
it's
for
really a
getting into
concept.
genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Have fun, Dolly.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
I wish I knew more
And then
about what the heck she was
they
talking
cause a
about.
heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No.
And you should just play through all of them.
You were injected with Fox Dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Oh, bye.
Naomi! Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Oh, you need to play 4. Oh, that's a big miss. 4 is like the most confusing out of the whole grouping, but like there's a lot of closure in 4 too. That like just like kind of connects some stuff. I like how the minigun is just now gone. Oh, there's guards here. That's not good. Actually, so full on chaff that I don't need it. I need to play the second half of 5. I like didn't. Now I'm kind of regretting it. There's not guards here now, is there? Oh, I have the SOCOM ready to go. Yeah, I do need to like actually go through Peace Walker a second time and finish that second half of that game. I kind of felt bad that we didn't speed. Does that even work anymore? Didn't they shut that all down finally? I saw that TFP posted that Little Big Planet was down now, permanently. That's a weird way of putting that, Fred. Actually, I'm just gonna throw a stun grenade. That'll be the easier play. Get close over there and just toss it.
What was that noise?
Oh, we played it on PS3. Yeah, via the Legacy Collection. Throw a chaff. This key better still be warm. I'm gonna be mad if it's not. Okay.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Dun dun dun.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
I think we gotta call Otacon.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Did he do it?
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
There's Liquid.
Liquid!
Snake!
Why is it gotta be without a shirt?
Did you
It's
like
Alaska.
my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Snake,
Why
you
did you
should
disguise
you should
yourself as
just
Master?
blast his
So
head
I could
off right now.
manipulate
You had the
more
shot.
easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and Decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Fox Die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might
That's
prove
wishful
to be
thinking, you know.
unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Yeah, you should have shot him a long time ago. I don't know what you were thinking, Snake.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
Snake must have dropped like 40 feet. Oh, no.
How do I stop it?
I think I'm supposed to call Otacon here.
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors, do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, anything, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that ray dome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No, Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
Okay, here we go. I've never had a lot of faith in this fight here, so we're gonna find out. Okay, so I don't know if we can hide behind that thing there, but give it a good old try. Oh, why is the body armor not on? Oh, come on. Oh, just chop it. Oh, those can be used, can't they? There goes my my rations here. This is probably going to be a throwaway round, but just everything. So the only thing I don't like about this game is that it's ridiculous to try to avoid anything. Snake moves so slow that it's just like, ugh. He needs to pick up the pace here. It does. It's like the biggest just victory when it comes to does Chaff do anything? See, I don't. Is there even a way you can avoid that? It just seems like it's such a ridiculous and impossible thing. Like, it seems like the circle is so just, like, impossible there. Lime Green says that chaps are the thing that make it easier, huh? Okay, that's the... I don't like my odds here. I don't have any health.
Did that do it?
Gray Fox.
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox. The name from long ago. So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
What's that gun he's got?
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
The
Why?
ancient ninja
Because
tool.
I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
Oh. That looks painful.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the ring.
Yeah, I still gotta play Metal Gear 2. That's the biggest one I really want to play. I know nothing about that game.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of
Good. I can't do
I
it.
can finally die.
Do it. I can't do it.
Zanzibar! I was taken from the battle.
No, I can't do
Neither
it.
truly alive,
Good.
nor
I can't do it. No,
And
I can't do it.
shadow
It's no good.
in the
I
world's
can't do it.
light. But soon,
It's no good. I can't
Epic.
do it.
will finally end.
No, I can't do it.
Die!
Should have just done it.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only
No, he could have done it, Prin. You just had you gotta believe.
I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Is there any health around here that I can like get? that work? Why is the body armor not on? I don't know if this starts at first round or second round. Gonna find out though. First things first, let's see if we can't get a good, like, just quick shot off of him on the radar. Ow! That needs a chaff grenade. One more should do it. Oh, come on. Oh, really? I had to take that last hit? That sucks.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar,
I wish I could just skip this.
taken from the battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead, an undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will
I don't know what I'm doing.
finally end.
So Lime Green seems to think that the chaff grenades do not work. I would probably believe him. Oh, I should probably heal, actually, now that I think about it. Oh! Got too greedy with that. That was my fault.
Snake! Snake!
Can you lock onto Gray Fox? I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay. Body armor. Oh, that's what you... Oh! Oh! That makes more sense. Okay. So let's get a... That's my bad. That's what we call greedy. Part of me wishes that the missiles would just kind of go random spots. Oh, I ran right into that. That was dumb. Oh, why am I not equipping the body armor? Gosh darn it. That sucks. Ow. Lazy there. Yeah, I know there's all that stuff along the wall.
Now,
Well, you can walk onto him.
after Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither Julie
I am at 2 of 2
nor
rations.
Julie dead.
I wish I could heal here.
An undying shadow in a world of light.
I wish this was like the Sans fight where you're in the middle and it just was like, let's just take a break.
Finally,
You could just use that whole time to be like, let's heal off. That would be perfect. Okay, stun grenade, stun grenade. I think chaff still works. Although I'm running out of chaff really badly. I should also just take a second to grab some rations. This is a good time to use some stuns. Come on.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
I have to be more. I've always hated this fight. Really, that hit me. There we go. Better life. Better health.
Now, in front of you,
I can't do it.
finally die. After Zanzibar,
I can't do it. It's no good.
from the
I can't do it. No,
So good.
truly alive, nor truly dead.
no, I can't do it.
Shadow in a world of light.
It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. It's no good.
I'm afraid of getting below him because I feel like he's just gonna step on me. That. I can't hit him from there. Oh my god. Terrible advice, Slime Green. That was a terrible plan. I'm never doing that again.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Why am I not using the body armor? Ugh, I wish it would just start equipped. Okay, good health.
Now, I can't do it.
In front of you,
It's
I
no
can
good.
finally
I can't do it.
After Zanzibar,
No, I can't do it.
taken
It's no
from the
good.
battle,
I can't do it.
neither truly alive nor
No,
truly dead,
I can't do it.
an
It's no
undying
good.
shadow
I can't do it.
in a world of light.
No.
But soon
What about
can't
light?
do it.
Darkness meets light. Kingdom Hearts confirmed for Metal Gear Solid.
Good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it.
I just wanted to get one hit off. I wasn't expecting to take 2 rockets of damage.
Snake!
It's
Snake!
such a stupid fight. I hate this fight. This is why I can go die in a hole. Why is the body armor not equipped? Gosh darn it. It took so long to get the stupid shaft grenades to go off. I hate this. I absolutely hate this.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Thank you. Wow, I got that? Nice. Yeah, I knew I couldn't get that lucky. I knew it would be just better to stick shot.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken
from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will.
Also, welcome back, Dolly, if I didn't say it. Oh, come on. Really? Neither of those? Gosh darn it, you know? Hoping to get a little bit further ahead. You gotta lock on so much better game. Can't get that stupid stinger to lock onto him. Yeah, the chaff grenade release is I forget what chaff is specifically, but it's something that deals with when it's spread around, it just like releases all this like electromagnetic interference. That was really good.
Now, in front of you,
I can't do it.
I'm just hoping I could be like in a position where I'm far enough back where I can do the same thing and be able to get a good shot on him every single time.
Neither truly alive
do it.
nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
See, now I'm way too close to him. Oh. I de-equipped the body armor for the rations. Shoot. I knew one of those was gonna hit. Heyo!
Snake. I'll crush you into.
That was. That was terrifying.
A dud!
This is why you don't run games off of hard disks. Out cold.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict.
All
New
he
hatred
is
will
saying
arise. Then
give
we'll
war a
steadily expand
chance.
our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny.
All
carrying
Liquid
on
knows
his
is
genetic
it's called the
legacy.
Stig.
But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
Hope you guys all have
Nature
popcorn
tends to
for
favor
this long
asymmetry.
cutscene.
Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me.
Speed, what are
And
your
then
genes
I'm
tell
going
you?
to go
Perhaps your
beyond.
jorts especially.
In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Codec time. Codec time.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is
Codec
the Pentagon trying to
time.
do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113
Airborne
surface-piercing
Warning
tactical
and Control
nuclear
System
bombs.
is what AWACS stands for.
Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
To originally
Are you
become,
sure?
or to become stronger
bad
and
for
dominant,
you.
they shed their
Don't
lower
worry.
half.
It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you...
Yeah, I was
mean
literally
the
just looking
optic
up if he's
disc,
mentioned
I
ever
might
again.
consider saving them.
What do
I was literally on the Metal Gear.
Metal Gear's test
I'm like,
data.
is he in 2
Donald
or
was
anything
supposed
else?
to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Okay. Ow. I thought there was like a way you can like do that. Oh wait, I remember. Maybe I just fight him normally.
Nice shot!
Uh-oh.
Better hurry. It's going to blow!
I gotta remember how to do that. Also, I haven't saved in like forever. Can I even do that?
Have at you, Snake.
Are you hurt, Snake? Come on, Snake, you can do it.
Of course there's no... Can I call him? Oh. So she pick up. She does pick up.
Snake, it is just you and Liquid now. There is no advice I can give you.
Lame.
Trust yourself. You have got to win.
Snake, I don't know anything about fighting, but you've got to beat Liquid.
Good talk, everybody. Oop, I didn't mean to call you out. I'm sorry.
If you look like you're about to fall off the back of Rex, press any button rapidly. You'll be able to climb up more quickly.
if anybody has the way to fight him really fast, there's like a way where you can just like drop liquid in like 30 seconds or less than that.
Nice shot!
Ow. Ow. Couldn't get out of him. That thing does so much damage that like it's so unfair.
How about you, Snake?
Ow.
Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow! Better hurry!
Ow.
It's going to blow!
Okay. I see. I would think it's rhythmic punching too, but like I feel like it goes into his iframes really fast after you do one punch.
How about you, Snake? What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow. Nice shot.
Oh, come on.
It's going to blow. Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Oh, that sucks. Gosh darn it. Sometimes he just like gets a ridiculous iframe sometimes, like just randomly. Ugh.
How about you, Snake?
And there's just sometimes there's just I can't hit them.
Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Oh, I didn't want to knock him off. Oh, come on. He's got one hit left. Oh. There we go.
Boom shakalaka!
Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Meryl. Splish. Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
Kodak time.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found
No,
a
he's
reason
not.
to live.
Good.
All in favor, that's
Don't
true.
die on me.
Same to you.
Is Otacon really a complete person?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
Snake.
No. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up.
Just conveniently right there.
Hurry! Looking good, Snake.
That is not good Alaska gear. Just being honest here, okay?
Hurry!
Oh, I could use that.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys.
Oh!
All right, keys.
Why don't I have weapons?
I got it, Snake. Jump in.
This is the worst.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake.
I'm working on it. It's not very good controls. Okay, that was a nightmare. I don't have body armor. I don't have body armor.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake,
I'm
let's
bad
go.
at this section.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
How do I clear a path?
You did it, Snake.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna make it here.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
I was kind of hoping I would just like fall out of the van or the truck and just. But no, that'd be too fun. Now I get to do the whole liquid fight again. Oh, I need that. Especially since I don't get anything else.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Oh, okay.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
Nope.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Well, we got better life this time.
Did it, Snake?
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
This scene is so ridiculous. I cannot, like... Can I? If I can, that'll make things way easier.
Hurry! I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
We're almost done with this game, too. Oh, you can!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear up. Okay, Snake, let's go.
Okay, well, this changes a lot of things. I just gotta, like, get used to it.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. You did it, Snake.
Alright, I still got my rations, so that's pretty good. I like how Snake just like turns back around.
Yes, Snake. It's not over yet.
Liquid!
Oh, you can turn so much faster this way too. I don't know if you're supposed to actually hit him or not, or if it's just a time thing. Come on. I was so close to just failing that. I mean, if you're hitting, that's not what I'm. You know what I mean, TFP. I know that's correct, but I was wondering because like the first section of that, like it was more dodging than anything. Like I would just kind of like get him into this loop where he wouldn't even have a chance to really lift his gun. So I was getting worried that like I wasn't gonna have like enough time because I was just being so effective with it.
Meryl, are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake! Mortis.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Who's calling?
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr.
No, the air raid's been dealt with. It's not going to happen.
To bring him in.
I understand.
See? No.
Leave it to me.
No, there we go. There we go. That answers the question, Speed.
Are you gonna be
Dr.
okay?
Emmerich is here still, and someone needs to bring him in. There, done.
Policy.
I was so excited about that, I just whacked my mic stand.
Data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with
A
your own
drama
life.
senior novel would be Meryl and Snake, like kind of realizing it may not be love.
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
I'd imagine it's not even that
died
long.
From Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
Because the tanker happened, what, 2 years after this?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
2005 for the Shadow Moses incident.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic
Yeah, in
code.
2010 for the tanker.
Unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox-Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake?
Nah.
Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live.
Hasn't she been arrested?
From here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world.
I just want to say the freezing point of
finally
gasoline is
realized
-40 to -200
true
degrees.
meaning of life.
Is that Fahrenheit or is that Celsius? That doesn't matter. 40 -40 is -40 regardless, or pretty close close enough anyways. I feel like
Look, I found this.
the chances of that snowmobile just starting up,
Of what?
if it's just been sitting there for a
reminder of
while,
successful mission?
are like
Or the first time we
impossible.
A reminder of how
Unless
to
somebody
live.
stashed it there like an hour ago.
Until today,
Absolutely not.
I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's an interesting
That's
presumption.
not just
Okay, I'll
you.
buy that.
That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face.
I can't picture Gray Fox just being like, I'm going to ride it on a
Maybe it's written into
snowmobile,
my
though.
genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
What do you mean, when did this turn into Resident Evil 4? What are you talking about?
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I hate this. No more love.
I think it's
It's-
time
I
we look for a
said
new
David.
path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a
And
symbol
now
of
we're all
life.
thinking about the Jimmy
It'll be spring
Neutron
here soon.
Caribou song.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
For like a year. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima bomb. In January 93, START 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000 to 3,500 each. However, as of 1998, there still exists 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. I don't know if that number has gone up or down as of this point. I don't know if that's like readily available information. It's the end of the game, Dolly. That's what the sappy nonsense is. Did it? I beat the game again. You know what? You know where David Hayter really just like didn't kill it, I think. was was actually the sappy happy snake. Like, I feel like there was like a lot of confusion on how he wanted to go with that voice, and he wasn't really sure. I think they were like at the end of this is like the end of the game, and he's like, okay, you've had me be the doesn't care about anything person the whole game, but now okay, we're just gonna change it up here. The world's nuclear armed state possesses a combined total of about 12,512 nuclear warheads. So it has gone down. And there's, let's see, 10 powers now? I think back in this game there was like 8. But I feel like it's 10. It's United States, United Kingdom, France. It's 9, okay. Russia, China, North Korea, India and Pakistan. And is Israel count as one? I don't remember if that counts. I think that's all 9 of them. All right, Prin. Thanks for dropping by. You have a one. I mean, do you think you can wait for like another 2 or so minutes here to get the super extra post credits? Otherwise, it's okay. Have a good night. I don't know if it's actually going to be 2 minutes. I think it's going to be 2 minutes. These credits seem to be going pretty quickly, and this is a 90s game, so like, it's not the 35-minute long like Assassin's Creed credits. I don't know if it's a cool thing to be like, yeah, I know the 9 nuclear powers of the world just off the top of my head. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I mean, it's not like it's a lot of like countries, to be honest, but like, I don't know. I am impressed that I was like able to just like roll all of those off. The scarier part was that I think I did almost all of them in that specific order that you just listed, TFB. I learned it was a really bad time with super long credits once because like
besides, everybody's a noob when they start playing a brand new game.
Shut up, Speed. What was I saying? I had a bad time when I was finishing the Grand Theft Auto 5 because I had to really go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, it shouldn't be more than like 5 minutes, and 5 minutes rolled, and I was like, oh my, okay. And like I was concerned that there was gonna be post-credit stuff because they do this thing called post-credit stuff, and it irks me every single time. Bothers me every single. I hate it. Like, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time over the weekend. I did that. I don't know if that was talked about, but I did that, by the way. Do as you may with that information. But that's where that kind of comes from. That's a random order amount. Oh, in order amount. Okay, like who has the most? Yes, that is correct. Okay. Okay, we're at the executive producers. That usually means like we're near the end here. There's that Hideo Kojima guy. There he is again. Jim just has nuclear weapons.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life.
Look, it's a bunch of chaos.
And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all.
So this talks about that Liquid actually was dominant Gene 1.
Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Ba-na-ba-ba. Took me 10 hours to play this game. I saved 11 times. I continued 65 times. I was found 52 times. I killed 124. I used 95 rations. My code name is Jackal. I have unlocked the camera and the bandana, which means that I have infinite ammo now if I roll through that game. I think that also applies to... I could use that through Extreme if I want to get Big Boss status. It's all about the numbers here. The saves, the continues, all that kind of stuff being found, etc. You get a lot of saves. I think you get like either 50 or 60 like saves or something like that in this game. In Metal Gear Solid 2, you get 10. 10. If you want Big Boss status in that game, you get 10 saves. Figure it out. Most people say you do the entire tanker in one go. Otherwise, you're redoing it. And then you maybe get to save. I think that, yeah, the save just puts me back at the dock. Okay, friend, bye. I don't remember if we unlock anything special-wise. Oh, this one talks about Metal Gear 1 and 2, doesn't it? Yeah. I remember looking at these and making no sense of them because, again, child brain just didn't, like, connect. Can we watch the... Can we watch the Pikmin trailer? Have a good night, friend. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. It's like 10:20, 10:30, and I'm like making the decision. I don't have to be. I don't work tomorrow, so I'm fine with like staying up and everything. But I'm kind of like, I don't know. Part of me is like I'm good. Part of me is like maybe I could go and load up some Animal Crossing, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting actually this to take this long, so. You know what? I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I think we're gonna leave it at that tonight.